It's Flashcards Friday, and today I'm going to talk to you about something that matters as much as any experiment: how we talk to people who do not trust science. It's not how to win an argument, not how to humiliate someone with a fact. It is how to build a bridge, because science does not spread by volume. It spreads when people feel safe enough to be curious. But first, a quick word from my advertisers. Today's flashcards are 3 practical tools: empirical evidence, evidence-based science, and bridge language. Flashcard number 1, empirical evidence. Empirical evidence is the kind of evidence that you can observe, measure, or test. If you can check it with your senses or instruments, it is empirical. A thermometer reading? That's empirical. A lab result? A measured change over time, a clinical trial outcome, even a carefully recorded pattern in nature. A simple way to say it in conversation is, empirical means we did not guess, we checked. And here is the bridge building move. Don't start by saying, you are wrong. Start by asking, what kind of evidence would you consider fair? That question lowers defensiveness because it gives the other person a role in the process. Flashcard number 2, evidence-based science. Evidence-based science is not a vibe, it's not a slogan, it is a method. Evidence-based science means 1, we make a claim, 2, we test it, 3, we try to prove ourselves wrong, 4, we let other people check the work, and 5, if better evidence shows up, we update it. A simple way to say this is, science is not about being certain, it is about being checkable. And if the person says, the science keeps changing, you can say, you're right. That's what happens when new evidence arrives. Changing your mind is not a failure. It is the point. Flashcard number 3, speak at their level. This does not mean talking down. It means talking in a way that matches how most humans decide what feels right. Here are 3 bridge phrases that you can use. Bridge phrase number 1, start with shared goals. You can say, can we agree we both want people to feel safe and healthy? Or can we agree we both want the best information, not a story that just feels good? Bridge phrase number 2, make a point to separate facts from choices. So you could say something like, evidence helps explain what's happening and what could go wrong. The choices that follow aren't scientific questions. They are value judgments about what matters most. So this sentence disarms people who fear they are being pushed into a policy position. Bridge phrase number 3, offer a test, not a lecture. Instead of, here's a study, you could try, let's look at what would count as a fair test. Or you could say something like, if this claim were false, what would we expect to see instead? This statement keeps the conversation in science mode, not tribal mode. And then finally, there's 3 conversation traps we can avoid. Trap 1, the vocabulary flex. If you use words to prove you are smarter, people will protect their pride instead of listening. Trap 2, the link dump. Throwing 10 studies at someone who is overwhelmed rarely changes their mind. Believe me, it does not change anybody's mind. It usually ends the conversation. And trap number 3, the insult disguised as a fact. Even if the fact is correct, contempt is contagious. It spreads resistance, not understanding. So here is a simple 3-step bridge method. Try and remember this one. Ask, align, offer. First, ask, what concerns you most about this? Then align with them, saying, that makes sense. We both want the best information. And then 3, offer. Say something like, can I show you what would count as a fair test and why scientists trust it? I would like to think these 3 steps, ask, align, and offer, is how skepticism becomes curiosity. So if we want evidence-based science to survive in public life, we need bridge builders. So the next time you feel the urge to argue, and I know we often feel that way, try a different mission. Invite someone closer to the evidence, because in the end, science is not just knowledge. Science is a way of learning together. Thank you for listening to Flashcards Fridays. And until next time, carpe diem.